So hi, if you don't know me, my name's Lottie, I'm an actor and I make videos sharing my honest experiences moving through the industry. Not to say that my way is like the true and only way and I am the expert on the industry, but just because I think it's important and nice to have those conversations. So please do subscribe and let's catch up about the summer because we've not caught up in a while. So I also hope that you don't mind that there's a bit of ambient noise going on, but I don't know how much we'll pick up through this mic. But something that's happened recently, a recent piece of news, is that I did a 4-day shoot on a film that people were just making for the love of film. So it's really nice, and I feel like it's such a pure form of filmmaking when it's just people who have an idea and are making it how they want to make it. But it's so fun, the energy behind it, and it's really inspiring. So I was really grateful to be a part of it. And also I think like I'm away now and I have a tape, and I think it's really nice to get used to being in that rhythm of like learning lines and knowing, oh, I will look over these lines the night before and it will be fine. Like it makes you a lot more chilled and confident, I think, moving forward in the industry, knowing that you can get yourself involved in different projects and do the work. So it was really fun and it was a really good team as well. Like I think I had some really good direction to work with, which is really nice to know that you can adapt your performance to whatever direction they have for you. And also something I've worked on kind of related to that is that I've been able to connect with like there's various different groups that share castings in my region and in various different parts of my area. So being able to join those is really helpful because I think there are castings on Instagram. My Instagram feed is just like casting, casting, casting. And my agent's obviously submitting me for projects and work. But I think it's really nice to have access to a different kind of like someone's dropped out in the area, can anyone do this kind of casting, which I feel like I would get through friends and people messaging me who know me, but having that on a bigger scale is good. And also something that I've been thinking about is that I see filmmakers and projects being made and I'm like, I would love to be involved in that, or I would love to be connected with these filmmakers because I think it's really cool. And I realised I have free will, I can just reach out and contact these people. So I think that's something I'm going to be doing over the summer, is reaching out to loads of filmmakers, watching short films, because I really love those kind of like passion projects that people are making just of their own free will, and seeing where that takes them, because that can take them to loads of different places. And also some really big actors end up doing short films sometimes as well if they like the project. So it seems cool and I want to be able to connect with more of them. So I think it would be fun even to just gather some friends around, have a little short film watch party, watch some of their short films they want to watch some short films that you want to watch, and then reach out to the people you want to reach out to, because that can bring a lot of opportunities. And also working with friends, like on sharing experiences about the industry. I do like little co-working days sometimes with friends, or like get on a call with a friend and work through something, and it makes it feel a lot less isolating as an experience, which is really nice. And now let's chat work over the summer, because I think that's quite a complicated thing when you work like freelance, when you have 0-hour contracts, because you can end up on a project over the summer or you can end up having a very quiet period. And I think there's a lot of different projects actually that film over the summer, and I don't know if all of the late August, early September ones, as I'm filming this, have been cast, which I think I really need to push for. And also please subscribe so I can earn money from this, because there's work that I thought I might be more likely to get, if I'm being honest. Like sometimes there's work that's over quite an extended period that requires quite a big availability over the summer, and this summer they were needing quite a lot of people, so I thought I had more of a chance of getting it. I have now recently found out that I will not be working on that, and that is just the way of this kind of work. And I think it's something that people don't really address that often, that you think you might have a piece of work and then you don't, or whatever, and that's just the way of the world. So I'm looking for more work because otherwise there's a chance I may not be working too much, like may not be that busy work wise until like mid-September, when we can hope that something else happens. But yeah, I think it's important to be honest about that, because like it's a very turbulent time in the industry generally as well, and across all industries actually, like people are losing different jobs and stuff, and it's just a very weird time in the job market. So I think I am employable, please trust me on that, and I'm very smart, but it's just a bad time job wise. So I feel like it's going to hopefully push me to really work on this and really work on reaching out, because something about this industry is that like if you want to work on set, often these jobs like aren't advertised. It's just like people I know, for example, who work in costume on various different TV shows and stuff, have worked with the team before and reach out and be like, hey, like I'm available at the moment, do you have anything going on? And like keeping an eye out on what's going on in the industry and reaching out at the right time is a way that you can book lots of work like within the industry, because a lot of the work isn't advertised, especially if it is advertised. There's like 200 applications, and that's insane. And like sometimes I can get through to like the top 10% of whatever kind of job application, marketing or whatever, but that's not a job. So I think I need to find my own vacancies and apply for those, and also really reach out to the film people, because like you can wait for the right castings to come to you, or you can try to find the castings also and put yourself out there and meet the people. And I think that's something that could be useful for me to do, and just see where that takes me, because I think I have had some nice conversations with filmmakers and stuff who have been really helpful with me. So like it's just nice to speak to people in the industry. So I'll see what happens, but I guess when you have a like extended period of time, or like something goes wrong and you have to like fill time, that's when some really interesting cool things can happen. Also, something that I weirdly forgot to mention, since it's taking up a huge amount of my time, is I'm learning to drive. I have a test booked at the end of the month, so I'm trying to think of the blessings, like having spare time. I'm also blessed to be able to afford driving lessons and learning to drive, which means that I can really invest in that in this spare time. I also have social plans. Like I think the thing is, when you are employed, when you do like this kind of freelance work or acting work, like it does then tend to mean that you're working sometimes 6 days a week. You're working like 12, 13-hour days. You don't have time to see people sometimes. So I think that's something that I'm really trying to take advantage of. Like I have friends nearby, I have friends coming to visit, I have family friends coming to visit, and I think it's still summer. Like if I can take advantage of the summer vibes, I absolutely will. Like it's important to also live life. And also, even if I don't pass this driving, I'm trying to think it's good practice. And also, like realistically, I can operate a car, so if not this time, another time I can pass, and hopefully all will be well, and I won't lose sleep over it in like 20 years time. So that is also something that is a big part of life at the moment. And also hopefully in learning to drive, that is a skill that a lot of jobs require, and I am tied down to a certain test location, but then after that I'm also considering, do I move for work? Do I go somewhere else where there's more jobs and more opportunities? So that's something I am considering. I don't know, because London is expensive, but if London is expensive and you can be employed and earn more and earn well, then maybe or maybe somewhere else. I really don't know, but I think that is something that would be interesting to explore as well. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. It gives me time to focus on like making my own film a reality, which I should really be doing. Like, I've done my third draft and I'm ready to start exploring and looking into who could make it with me. And I've had some cool conversations with people who would be willing to assist on my set, which is like, it also feels like a big responsibility, but I'm sure I could do it. Like, I have acted on 9 short films, assisted on someone else's short film. Is that a wasp or a bee? That's quite terrifying, but I have done that. So I hope that I will be able to do that on my own set, because I think I've built up a lot of experience and I know what I like in a set, I know what I don't like in a set, I know how I've done, you know what I mean? Like, I think you learn a lot about like ways to make it run smoothly for everyone and ways to keep the positive vibes and collaborate. So I think it would be really cool, and I need to stop procrastinating and make it, because I would be capable of getting it made. It's just a bit scary reaching out to people. I mean, like, please work with me. And it could be a bit expensive as well. So looking into funding, looking into that kind of thing. But also, if you have any work, let me know. Please give me a job. So those are my updates. Please share your updates with me in the comments. It's really nice to be able to hear from people and be connected through this. Like, I'm really grateful that I have this. So thank you so much for that. And hopefully we'll see you in another video. Thank you. Bye.